During the G20 summit, Justin Trudeau was trending for some not very good reasons, and during that time, I had seen a few videos on why he might have been trending. Some people said he was ignored by other leaders. People, accused him for the plane issue, the private jet issue, and all of those things. Well, YouTube recommended a video to me, and this one was 4 years ago, still at the G20 summit, and it's titled Trudeau Ignored Again at the G20 summit. And this was 4 years ago, and he was trending to have been ignored again recently. It's concerning, but we need to see it. Let's get to it.
Now, Justin Trudeau has been ignored in some spectacular ways in the past, so he's usually prepared to react to this in a calm, kind of calculated way. But at the G20 yesterday, he was ignored in such an incredible fashion that even he couldn't keep it together. So watch him walking in right now. So the seating chart was set up in alphabetical order. So China was right next to Canada. But President Xi of China has been notorious aloof towards Trudeau. So when Justin sits down, he pays him no attention. He doesn't even look up. So Trudeau is probably expecting this. So what does he do? First, he kind of orients himself to the guy sitting to the left of him and makes eye contact. You know what it feels like when...
But who's fuming though? The person fuming really wanted to make a point.
Someone's staring at you or looking at you. You can just kind of feel that energy. Well, Trudeau was hoping that when he did this, it was actually the new president of Brazil. His name is Jair Bolsonaro. He was hoping that he would turn and greet him and say hi, so he wasn't kind of sitting there awkwardly. But it doesn't work. So what does Trudeau do? Actually physically touches his arm, which gets his attention. But the problem is Jair was more interested in shaking the hand to whoever was at his left. I couldn't figure out who was sitting to his left. But this is all about social status. Okay, look at this. Trudeau can't even act like that was normal. Take out the look at his face. It's hard to recover from that. So the social status component is whoever is looking for your attention, and look right there, look how obvious it is that he sees him right there. But whoever's looking for your attention that has higher status is going to get the attention from the other person. So if two people are coming at once, typically the person with higher status is going to get more attention. Or if they're of equal status, the person that tried to get the attention first. So Trudeau got his attention first, but had lower status in his eye.
Do you think the person narrating just gave a whole context that might not be related to what happened? Because now in the media, I don't be trusting things like that. I've seen videos where we see one perspective, and then when you see the entirety of the video, it's totally different. This one was chopped a little bit, and there's a narration going on. I don't know if for a fact this was the case, but if this was the case, then it looks bad. This actually does look bad. And Xi Jinping is not even acting like there's somebody next to him. Could it be a language barrier? Could it have been a language barrier? Maybe Trudeau tapped the Brazilian president and said, maybe, hi, how you doing? But somebody else is speaking Portuguese to the Brazilian president, and he turned and heard that. I don't know, man. I'm trying to justify this a little bit because it would be too bad.
Eyes in Jair's eyes, then the guy to his left, so he turns to him. So what can you do in this instance? Well, the way that Trudeau messed up, and I'm not sure he could control himself because it was such a harsh denial, but look at that look on his face. He's clearly shocked, and he's like, oh, you ever seen those NBA players that go for high fives and their teammates so worked up they don't see him? Well, this is especially hard because Jair clearly saw him, knows he got his attention first, and was so quick to turn and diss him. And then the funny thing is, when he turned back around to actually shake his hand, he shakes his hand and then immediately turns right back around. He had no interest in Trudeau. So the best thing that you can do in this is, first of all, he needs to realize he was snubbed by this guy. So once that happens, don't make any effort for some long-winded conversation. So he shouldn't have made the face, but he should have waited for him to turn back around, because you can't just completely drop it, act like it never happened, because that makes it look like you're really weak and you're just letting people walk all over you. So the move is to have no reaction, still stay kind of oriented to the person, and then when they come back to you, shake their hand. But at that point, kind of acknowledge you realize you were snubbed, and you be the one to cut it off short. So kind of shake their hand, kind of look away, maybe in a bit of a dismissive way. because that balances out the interaction equilibrium. You never want someone to feel like they have higher status over you or feel like they can talk down to you or make such a ridiculously bold move, because these guys know there's a lot of cameras in these places. They know that everything's being documented, and they know that everything like this, like me breaking this down, Jair knew that there were going to be cameras on it, and probably...
How is Xi Jinping not even turning around? Like, this man is so confident, so comfortable. It feels like he's in his house. Was this a G20 in China? Like, he's so comfortable. He's not turning, only talking to the aide. Yeah.
Dopes like me analyzing it. So that's a very calculated move. You can't be cool with people treating you that way. So you need to know how to come back from something like that. Now, Trudeau was also ignored by Donald Trump at the last G20 conference, and I want to show you that too. But before I get to it, if you want to get high-level social skills, so if something like this happened to you, you'd be confident in how you can handle it, or even more confident just going out and being around people or going to a work event. You want to know that you can always act the right way and have something engaging to say. I've got a social invincibility checklist that you can download for free. I'll put a link in the description of this video below the video box, or you can just go to charismamatrix.com/SI checklist and you can download it there. I'll go through 5 important tips.
Okay, yeah, I'll put the link to the video in the description. But I just thought I should see that one. It's very interesting. The breakdown is very interesting. But also, the Brazilian president turned around and shook Trudeau's hands. The fact that he did it still means Trudeau, still got the handshake anyways. I kind of feel bad for Trudeau on this one. Like, I kind of feel bad, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm not trying to criticize Trudeau or anything. The breakdown here, I don't know if this is what happened, but I kind of feel bad. Yeah. Oh, another thing that could have happened is maybe before Trudeau tapped the Brazilian president, somebody had already called him. So there was a verbal announcement of somebody else's presence, and he was willing to turn to that person before he felt the tap. So he responded like A, then B. Could have been that. You never know. But the expression on Trudeau's face too, he feels a little bit too busy. Like, it looks like he's uncomfortable. He doesn't feel comfortable. Like, compare Xi Jinping and Trudeau. You can tell Xi Jinping is at home. Like, the man could get a mattress and sleep there. He could literally turn the TV on and be comfortable right there. But Trudeau feels a little bit, around the place. Again, according to this video, from what I'm seeing. Because even though I'm seeing with my eyes, I don't trust the media, bro. I cannot trust social media. Because the things are, man, yeah, I'm not trusting social media. I see it, but I don't trust it. Yeah, let me know what you think about this one. Let me know what you think. Donald Trump, the clip of Donald Trump ignoring Trudeau, I think that was in the first slide. Let's see. Yeah. Again, we don't know what is going on verbally. So he might not be necessarily ignoring Trudeau. Let's play it again so you see.
Some spectacular ways in the past. So he's usually prepared to react to this in a calm, kind of calculated way. But at the G20 yesterday...
But Trump has spoken about Trudeau. He didn't say anything necessarily bad about Trudeau. He said he's extremely liberal with his beautiful wife, something like that. And I don't think he said anything particularly bad about Trudeau. So I don't think Trump might have been ignoring him here. He was just, being Donald Trump.
Trudeau has been ignored in some spectacular ways in the past. So he's usually prepared to react to this in a calm, kind of calculated way. But at the G20 yesterday, he was ignored in such an incredible fashion that even he couldn't keep it together. So watch him walking in right now. So the seating chart was set.
Yeah, this thing is weird though. Everybody just wants so much power. People are trying to show how powerful they are in their nations, and my goodness, guys, we can't blame Trudeau for this. It's gonna be uncomfortable for anybody. It's gonna be uncomfortable. It's something you learn. Sound like a liberal. Somebody told me that in the comment section I sound like a liberal. I don't know where I'm at with these political things, liberal or conservative. I don't know. I just like what I like. I comment what I comment and how I feel. It's the end of this video. Share your thoughts, smash the like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.